All right, good morning, viewers all over the world. This KC 360 TV here with me is Mr. Femi. Mr. Femi, quick one. How you doing, Mr. Femi?
I'm fine, thank you.
All right, quick one. Let's me have your reaction concerning what is General Kunle Tokun. Tokun said that the Fulani S-men have taken over the entire southwest, that they are in everywhere in the southwest, starting from Osun State, Oyo State, Ondo State, down to Ogun State, and even they are about to penetrate into the heart of Lagos State. Mr. Oluwafemi,
Yeah.
let me have your reaction on that very word that
Well,
Kunle Tugun said.
the hand of Fulani has always been against West for a very long time. Not only West now, their hand has always been against the entire South. And they have this agenda that we have been telling our people for a very long time, that these people have agenda of overtaking the whole Nigeria. They see the whole Nigeria as their property, as a promised land that Allah has promised their forefather Usman Dan Fodio, that is going to, give them Nigeria, as God promised Abraham that is going to give them Canaan land that time, and they took over the land. So it's for everybody in the south. Don't think that it's only in the southwest. Everybody in the south to brace up. But let me talk about southwest, because I'm from southwest, and charity begin at home. So concerning southwest, we are vulnerable to them. This is not it's not the first time we have witnessed it. They have always been against us, even since the days of old Oyo Empire. We know all the war that we fought with them, and some other cunning way they use to take over Ilorin through Afanja. So that history alone is enough as a warning for every Nigerian. For every Yoruba man, that you have an enemy that doesn't rest, that doesn't forget, that past history. If you don't let your children hear history now, then there is problem, because they are telling their children history, that you see that place, this entire Nigeria is a promised land for Fulani, and they are going to take it over. And they are looking for way every day, every year. They have an agenda to take over Nigeria. Another silly person that they used to promote that agenda recently was President Muhammadu Buhari. And well, if you Bola, I don't want to categorize Bola into it, and I will tell you why. I want to mention Malami. You see, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in his own way, he believed in sanitizing this place in his own way. Why I say in his own way? If you think that Ahmed Tinubu will collide with Fulani to destabilize this place, mention one prominent Fulani that you know in his cabinet.
In the southwest.
No, the I mean cabinet of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Mention one prominent Fulani that you know, from number 1 to number 4.
What about the chief security advisor?
El-Rufai.
Not everybody.
No, Badu. That's what I'm saying. He's a NSA. I'm talking about from number 1. Where is the position of
Chief
El-Rufai?
security advisor.
That's what I'm.
Fulani, hold on, Oluwafemi.
Do you listen to the question?
Security advisor now is in charge of security. So Fulani are capitalizing on that very aspect, because their person is the chief security advisor, and whatsoever their person tell the president.
Let me tell you.
Which is the
Let me tell you. This thing is not matter of argument. I say from number 1 to number 4. None. Now, Fulani have hands in Benue, disturbing Benue people. Do you know that there is working on Benue? Can't you see? You yourself, ask yourself, is there no between Benue of now and Benue during Buhari? Is there no difference between Plateau now and Plateau under Buhari? Check it very well. There is no way. Fulani is an entity. It's a tribe. It's a race. There is no way you will not see at least one. But I'm asking you, even among all our CSO, IGPO, C for family staff. So that we even have Erufai, no Badru. Yeah, you will know that there is a very cordial relationship between Tinubu and Nuhu Badru. Even before this time around, uh, 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 Nuhu Badru has once contested on the platform of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, so it's a son to him, and it's very necessary. Do you know what Fulani do? Fulani will look at their loyal dogs in your domain. They will fight him. Like Obasanjo is their loyal dog. They fight him. Likewise, there is no way we should not also have a loyal dog among them that we call, that we will be using. Let me tell you, if you want to take over a particular place, you have to have a mall. You have to look for a stooge. You have to look for somebody that will be working for you, irrespective of that tribe. When Israelites want to conquer a particular place, they will first of all sneak in, make alliance with some few people there. So this is where this.
The arts of the Southwest. What will you tell the people of the Southwest to do? Then Gani Adam, is in charge of OPC. Now, what will you say the likes of Gani Adam and the OPC members to do now that Fulanis has penetrated the arts of the Southwest?
Well, this time around, I expect a lot from Gani Adams. I expect Gani Adam to bring back the spirit of OPC, not like this Gen OPC that we have now. You know, OPC has been divided. In fact, we see like maybe 3 or 4 factions of OPC. Let's forget about faction now. Let's forget about ceremonial OPC, where they'll be celebrating Odroledumare, celebrating this, celebrating that. The beginning of, let's go back to the golden age of OPC. When people listen, hear OPC like this, they will be jittering, there will be vibration. But this time around, only what you see is talking. Talking alone cannot do it like a talking drummer. Wearing agbada, this is not the time to wear agbada. Let Gani Adams remove agbada and wear a warfare attire to send message to Fulani that enough of celebration.
But the retired generals, understand, have also add their voices to this very penetration of Fulani men in the Southwest. Now, the general like Kule Togu that has said that Fulanis at the boundary of Lagos State, but before the end of this month, they will penetrate the heart of Lagos State as well. Mr. Oluwafemi, what will you tell the people of the Southwest? Will you tell them to buckle up and prepare for
that's what I've been saying, and that's what I still repeat. And you know, I just mentioned about the aspect of Yoruba, which is OPC. We have so many clans, we have so many group. Militia bloc. Agbekoya is part of them. OPC is part of them. Sunday Igboho also have their own, block when we're talking about security. So what I'm trying to say is that every concerned, organization should rise up now and come together and forget about a faction and come together and form a formidable force against this thing. You see, Baba Are Ona Kakanfo, we say it's waiting for support from governor. I don't know how many governor OPC of those days received. The support of how many governor was he waiting for before the fire of OPC was burning in those days? It was not with the support of any governor. It was an initiative work, initiative move that make Gani Adams to radicalize the old APC from Frederick Fasen, radicalize this and set his own and move on without waiting for president, without waiting for governor. That is the kind of fire I want to see at this moment. And it should not be a movement that will be hijacked to torment fellow Yoruba or a perceived rival. This time around, this will be done objectively. And what is the aim and objective of this rising up is to tackle the menace of Fulani in the forest.
What will also tell the security agencies to do, but also having in mind that the chief security advisor is a Fulani man. But generally, what will you tell the security agency, like those are in the Southwest, to do?
Well, concerning the security, in the southwest, I mean, about maybe the governmental security or anything, you know, we have not developed to the extent that we can rely on them. We cannot still rely on them. That's why we are calling for alternative. But having said that, does not mean that we still not need, we still not going to need their support. We still going to need their support. So it's going to be a combined, I mean, effort from JT, like it will be something like a JTF, from the non-governmental one to the governmental one, collaborate and face our common enemy. And I'm very sure that this is not the time they have been coming against us. They have been coming, and we are still going to see their head by the special grace of
All
God.
right, Mr. Femi, it's a very fine place. Thank you for speaking in this amazing class. All right, good morning, Mr. Oluwa. Mr. Oluwa, it is reported that Fulani S-men have taken over the entire southwest, particularly this General Kunle Togun, said that Fulani are almost at the border of Lagos State. In fact, they've taken over the entire state. They started from Oyo State, Ogun State, Ondo State. Now they've arrived at the band of Lagos State. Mr. Oluwa, what do you think for the Southwest should do in this aspect?
God bless you. Good morning, foremost, and good morning to my viewers in Nigeria and diaspora. Thank you for listening to us. See, your question is very bright. See, let us be frank with ourselves. That general is almost right, because when you see what is really happening now, it's a screenplay. They wrote it many years ago. So it's coming to an end. And if care is not taken, they will overpower the southwest and the southeast. You see, the government on ground, they are not playing the real card. They are playing political card. It's like they are working hand to hand. See, when you watch the last general election, see, everything that happened in Nigeria, you have to sit down and watch the scenario. See, somebody can just wake up one day and told the whole world that it's my turn to rule the most first black nation on earth. See, it's my turn. My turn, you know me of my turn. My turn is whether you like it or whether you don't like it, it is my turn. And that my turn, you collaborated with high influential, powerful people. And when you say high influential, powerful people in Nigeria, you don't use the answer Fulani. Without them, you are not high. Without them, you are nowhere. Without them, na zero. So when you now collaborate with them, say politician and soldier, they make a meeting. That was a phrase from Femi and Nicola Paul. They make meeting, and you can see they make meeting. Somebody was beating his chest. So there was alliance with them that you will rule. No matter it be, at the end of the day, you see the back, all the youth, almost all the whole Nigeria, all of us believe that it's obedient. And at the end of the day, he won Lagos. First time in history, he won Abuja. But where is he now? The power to be, the House of Fulani, they have dictated, the you. But now it's payback time.
So what do you think
It's payback time.
is really the agenda of the Fulani investment? Because last week they invaded Ebonyi State and they caused a lot of killings and destruction of property over there in Ebonyi State. And right now they are taking over the southwest. Now, what do you think the Fulanis, what is the agenda? What are they stand to benefit? What are they stand to gain? What is really in their mind?
God bless you. When you say what is the agenda, somebody came to invade your house or invade your farm and throw you out. Or if you are lucky, you are not killed. But if you are killed, that is their agenda is what? Is to occupy that territory. The agenda is one: occupy Nigeria, Islamic Nigeria. Let Nigeria belong to them. That is their forefather Osman Dafodo language. And now it's giving birth. So we have to stand and fight. But the present administrative, I don't think they are supportive. They are supportive. Say when the truth come outside, see, you will see the reality of government. When Obasanjo was there, can you see something like that? When Jonathan was there, okay, now they are there. They are there. See what just say, boy. They kill Benue, they kill. Now they are closing up to Lagos. And if they enter Lagos, they can invade Lagos. And Lagos is the eyes of Nigeria. What will remain for Nigeria?
So what will you take the security agencies to do under the Bola Ahmed Tinubu government, and he is happen to be the chief security when it comes to security issues in Nigeria. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the chief security, the chief in command. Then what will you tell the security agency to do, especially those that within the border of the southwest?
See, God bless you. See, when there is a sincerity in the administrative of the military hierarchy, you see, the war will be done. The war is not done because there is no sincerity there. They are taking it for a granted. They are taking Nigeria life, 200 and something million Nigeria life for a granted. Can you imagine? Yesterday I was reading, they say they kidnapped a former DG of National Youth Service Corps, the name of Major General something. Can you imagine somebody in that type of position will be kidnapped by bandits? Talk less of me and you. Okay, where are we really going
Also,
from
Mr.
here?
Oluwa, I think you are really aware that the Fulani herdsmen coming to the southwest have already started establishing their Sharia court in a state, and established in Oyo State. Though the people of Oyo State improved the Sharia court, but they also embrace and welcome their stay in Oyo State. Now, as according to General Kunle Togun, that said they will be taking the entire southwest. Understand? Now, their next step is for them to establish their own caliphate. You think, also having in mind that the people of the southwest, most of them, they are also Muslim, which they also welcome the idea of Sharia court in their own land. Then after the Sharia court, what will happen then for the Fulani to establish their own caliphate? Now, what will you say the likes of Gani Adams and the offices should do in this regard?
So God will bless you. You see now, somebody in the position of General Kule Togu, you see, have more information, sophisticated information than you and I. And what he's saying is the government should open their eye. But if they take that language for granted, they will face a massacre because they are ready to invade, to kill, and to destroy. And to see, they have the capacity. They are more dangerous than me and you. If only three, let's say five over Fulani enter here and they start their massacre, we see millions of us will run. Why? Because they are brutal. So the government, especially the president, have to take it an urgent step to stop the movement or to stop directly of that Sharia law enforcement in a state where there does not belong. You can't use force. And if you use force, that will be an anarchy. So the president should direct the security men, they should checkmate them and change their thinking and know who is getting better information to those bandits because those who have high profile men in the government. So they should checkmate who is loyal to the safety of Nigeria.
All right, thank you, Mr. Oluwa, for speaking in this wonderful classroom.
God bless you.